Sahil Charania writes, "Hello everyone at AMC. I watch the show daily. I know that Channing Tatum is getting a lot of Oscar buzz for his role in the upcoming Foxcatcher. I'm curious if his next movie, Jupiter Ascending, gets bad reviews or is in fact really bad. Do you think this will hurt his chances of winning an Oscar? I know it shouldn't, but do you think it will? A few years ago, Eddie Murphy was up for an Oscar for his role in Dreamgirls, but people said that he lost because Norbit was so awful, and it just happened to be in theaters when the Oscars came out. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks."
Well, I mean, let's start with Channing Tatum. I think the biggest thing that's going to hurt Channing Tatum's chances of an Oscar nomination for Foxcatcher, and I have not seen Foxcatcher yet, but let's assume for a second that it's arguably an Oscar caliber performance. Okay, let's start with that. Let's just work with that for now. I think the biggest thing that will hurt him in his chances to actually secure a nomination won't be Jupiter Ascending, but will rather be that right now all the buzz is about Steve Carell in that film. So he may get actually overshadowed by Steve Carell. I think that might hurt his chances. Once again, that's just assuming he turns in an Oscar, nomination-worthy performance. With Eddie Murphy did not lose out on the Oscar because of Norbit. Eddie Murphy lost that Oscar because he didn't deserve to win it. It's just that cut and dry. He didn't. Like, I'm not even completely sure he should have been one of the nominees. Although I think he was good enough that I wouldn't argue his nomination at all. But out of the 5 who were nominated, he's 5th. I personally thought Djimon Hounsou should have won that year for Blood Diamond, so I would put him above Eddie Murphy. Alan Arkin won for Little Miss Sunshine. I put him next. Next, I would probably have Mark Ruffalo from The Departed. I thought he deserved it next. And then Jackie Earle Haley. His performance, I would put him above Eddie Murphy that year. Eddie Murphy was great in Dreamgirls, don't get me wrong, but he didn't deserve to win that year, and that's what stopped him from winning the Academy Award. Anyway, Alicia, what do you think?
I agree with you. I don't think it was Norbit that did him in, and I don't think Jupiter Ascending will hurt Channing Tatum's chances at all. I don't even think it's going to be a bad movie. I think they don't have the confidence in it that they did before, but it's still a Wachowski film. It's still going to be entertaining and fun to watch. I cannot wait to see Foxcatcher, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Channing and Steve, as in which category they place them in. I haven't seen the film yet, so I'm not sure how much screen time each of them get, but the Best Actor category is so crowded this year that they might try both, or maybe push Steve. I've seen a lot of press about Steve, especially, so I think they'll definitely push him for a nomination. Hopefully Channing.
Dennis?
I think in general, a person's career kind of subconsciously affects people's perceptions of them. So for someone like Channing Tatum, people are going to think 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, Magic Mike, what was that Nicholas Sparks movie he was in?
Speaking of Nicholas Sparks.
Dear John.
And, maybe not the last one, but the other ones, we're not talking about bad movies, but he has more of a comical impression or perception of him. So I think those things can subconsciously affect them. But if the performance is strong enough, maybe he can overcome it.
And sometimes it affects them in a good way, as in people go, I never thought he could do that performance. And then it makes that performance seem even better than perhaps it is.
Well, my favorite performance is a movie that most people haven't seen, which is The Guide to Recognizing Your Saints, which is Robert Downey Jr., Rosario Dawson, and Shia LaBeouf. And he was actually really good in it. So.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.